before, in today's Community Focus, our brains do a whole lot, from helping us think and move to controlling our body's basic functions. And joining me live now in studio is someone who has spent years advocating for brain health and research, Dr. Victoria Heimer-McGinn, a neuroscientist and president of Brainwaves Rhode Island. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kayla.
So we've had you on our show before, and our viewers may remember, because you have once again brought in some brains.
It's come with props.
Yes. So walk me through exactly what we have here and why it's important to you to bring stuff like this.
Absolutely. So these are real human brains. They are preserved, and they are basically a starting point for conversation. So whenever somebody picks up a brain, I say, what is the first thing that comes to mind? What's your first question? It might be about the anatomy of it, or it might just be, well, where does my personality lie in my brain? And we basically take these brains into the community, into schools, libraries, events that we host, and we teach people about the mysteries of the human brain.
I love it. And later this month, Brainwaves Rhode Island is holding brain fairs. You've been doing these kind of events for 10 years now. Yes. What can people expect if they go to one of these?
So the fairs are going to be this weekend and next weekend, and there's events for everybody. There's activity tables, there's arts and crafts, there's talks, there's EEG, there's virtual reality, there's basically everything from face painting to a very scientific, serious conversation.
And a lot of these things are interactive too, to teach about, I mean, obviously the brain does a whole lot.
Yeah, fun first, basically, is what we say. Fun first, and then trick people into learning. And yeah, every single behavior that you can possibly think of, from moving to falling in love, there will be a table that will explain how that works in the brain.
I love it. And you also have what's called Brain Power Hours.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Those are talks. Basically, it's kind of like a fireside chat where we bring different perspectives together. We have a doctor, we have a scientist, we have patients, we have survivors of whatever condition it is that we're talking about, and we have them all sit down and talk about it from different angles. The audience is welcome to participate. We have 2 this year, one on brain tumors and one on recovery after brain injury. They are very well attended and very fun events.
And certainly something that you are passionate about. Why is this so important to you and for people to know more about how our brains work?
For me, it was personal. Mental illness in my family was the first kind of motivation that I had to work on the brain, and I think it's really important for us to know why we behave the way we do and why sometimes we don't behave the way we wish we did.
Exactly. And if people want to learn more about the brain fairs that you have coming up, or more about Brainwaves Rhode Island, where can they go? Yeah,
so we have a website, brainwavesri.org, or you can follow us on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, X, and even LinkedIn.
Awesome. And we'll be sure to put all of this information with this story on our website. Dr. Victoria Heimer-McGinn, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Kayla.